Okay. Warum hat er die Schrotflinte ausgerüstet?
Weapons ready.
Fire it. Enemy disabled. Automated light weapon ring. Contact.
Nein! Mist. Dachte, ich würde das jetzt noch schaffen. Haben alle Schrotflinten ausgerüstet, oder? Wieso hat er denn das Kollektorgewehr? Warum nutzt jemand das Kollektorgewehr?
Incoming.
Dude, what the fuck? Kann Talis eigentlich noch eine andere Waffe nutzen? Ja, komm,
Right.
Oder nicht.
Under fire.
Kill us alive. Sie können aber auch sagen, keep us alive, ne?
Targeting order process.
Go for the up. Go for the up.
Oh Mist, der hat keine Munition mehr.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Vielleicht war das ein Fehler, dass die hier die Firewall runtergefahren haben. Oh. Das ist ein bisschen Geld, ne? Ein bisschen. Ein bisschen und ein bisschen. Kommt denn jetzt das Richtige? Da drüben. Ach, da ist auch das Richtige.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Okay.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Kann auch sein, dass er das on purpose gemacht hat, um zu gucken, was passiert, ne? Wenn er einfach curious genug war.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Oh. Da kriege ich doch irgendwas dafür oder irgendwas Interessantes da raus. Das ist das Ding.
This might be useful.
Geth Schildstärke. Oh, ja.
Contact below.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Ich glaube, die haben das wirklich on purpose gemacht.
Got you. Ah, got you. Take that. Let's rock them up.
Under fire.
Okay. Ist doch eigentlich ganz gut, würde ich behaupten. Jetzt zwar wieder fast gestorben, aber Shepard hat das gemacht.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Habe ich schon mal gesagt, dass ich diese
Performing
Omni-Tools gut
experiments
finde?
on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
If you don't take back your home, the Geth win.
I won't let that happen. Not today. Not ever. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Ich wollte jetzt irgendwas sagen, aber ich hab's vergessen. Wobei ich sagen muss, das ist doch aber, glaube ich mal, ist gar nicht mal so schlimm. Eigentlich. Wenn die das jetzt machen müssten, also ihr alles nochmal neu machen. Wäre besser, als wenn sie halt einfach so in Space bleiben. Ah!
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld. And it's all because of Rail Zora.
Okay. Sie haben wohl aktiv daran gearbeitet, auf jeden Fall. Weil die einen halt auf jeden Fall auch nicht ewig in Space bleiben wollten. Oh.
Father!
Father!
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
Every Geth on this ship will die, Tali. It won't bring him back, but it's what he would have wanted.
I don't care what he would have wanted, Shepard. I wanted a father who cared about me more than his war effort. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
You also got his mind, and the best military training in the Quarian fleet.
You're right. I know what he'd do. Better than anyone. Maybe he had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't know how he would have ended that message.
Yes. I do. Come on. Let's finish this.
Ali tut mir jetzt schon irgendwie ein bisschen leid, ne? Oh, Wandsafe. Nochmal umgehen. Oh.
Hostile spotted. Hostile optical countermeasure.
Shields down. Target contact.
Ah, bam. Die Weise wir schaffen. Ich glaube, mehr kann ich ja eh nicht machen, oder?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. I just... This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Talis could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Das sind aber schon riesige Schiffe eigentlich, ne?
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Talis survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
Sheriff was right. Springing the information about Rail on Talis is practically dead.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tali. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding.
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is complete.
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth.
I...
Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tali's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Wir sind nicht in den Krieg. Okay.
It was an honor to speak for my friend, Admirals.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
Oh, wo ist Legion? Muss er da draußen warten, oder?
That off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Oh, ich fand das so lustig. Weil wie es auf diese zeigt, so. Damn you, coward! Damn you, idiot!
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Oh.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich von denen bekommen habe. Oh, Tech-Schaden. Nice.
I was wrong. Talis was innocent after all.
All this talk of...
Congratulations, Talis. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Good luck out there. Ah. Ja, von Tali. Neues Outfit. Texture. Endlich sein Geld noch nebenzu verdient.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Legion would like to speak to you in the AI core on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be
cool.
all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Vielleicht kommt jetzt noch seine Loyalitätsmission.
We've got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
Aber ich wollte noch mit irgendjemandem... Ah, mit Tali wollte ich auch noch sprechen. Tali...
Sheila, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
The
whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Hey.
Hey.
We need to discuss our relationship.
I said I want to think about everything. I just... You know what it's like to think you're alone and find out you're not?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't have to agree so fast, you fucker.
If you need to think, I can wait. For a while.
This is so strange for me, and you just keep pushing. What am I supposed to do with that? You're weird, Shepard. That kind of gets me off. Hey.
We need to discuss our relationship.
I said. You know what it's like?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't have to agree so fast, you fucker. You're weird, Shepard.
Okay. Ah, Legion.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geths say 2 is less than 3.
Okay. Also würde das Organ, also die Sichtweise würde dann ist natürlich für organische Wesen nicht wirklich greifbar, weil die natürlich anders denken als die Maschinen. Ja, weil da ist ja natürlich, wenn es dann heißt, keine Ahnung, wenn die einen sagen, dann 9 geteilt durch 3 oder 9 durch 3 ist 3 und die anderen sagen, 9 durch 3 ist aber 2,5, dann ist für die einen das halt 2,5 und die haben dann andere Ansichten und dann bekämpfen die sich so gegenseitig. Weil die dann darüber debattieren oder was. Naja. Hacken.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses.
Altered programs. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes.
Aber
reach different conclusions.
Das macht halt natürlich auch Sinn. Das ist ja zum Beispiel genauso, wenn man irgendwo in einem Code eine 0 in eine 1 umändert, dann passiert was komplett anderes, als wenn man das halt so macht oder eine 1 in eine 0 umändert. Na?
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
Kennen Sie das Virus?
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
Okay, ich bin dabei. Ist gefühlt wie so ein Sport geworden für Shepard. So. Wenn er gegen Geth kämpfen kann, dann ist er dabei. So, als würde er auf so eine Safari gehen. Er fliegt so durchs Weltall, Geth-Schiff, reingebombt. Einfach abgeschossen.